gmail.com. fdmgresumes@gmail.com. fdmgresumes@gmail.com is what we're looking for. My thing is y'all need to, what happened? For the first time in my life is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of...
Best how they make the most money, but have my favorite post. But couldn't get a shade with post. The math teacher died broke. The drug dealer died rich.
We are back again. And today we'll be building on Dr. Umar, right? Dr. Umar is the talk of the black town, the black social media town, right? Everybody got something to say about Dr. Umar. Yo, Dr. Umar, he ain't got no money. Man, Dr. Umar broke. Man, Dr. Umar this. When you gonna build a school? This, let me tell you something, man. Hey, yo, I discovered Dr. Umar as I was coming into consciousness about 2010, 2011. You know what I mean? That's when I discovered Dr. Umar for the first time, and I came across this wise intellectual brother who was breaking down, he was breaking down ADHD, and the misdiagnosis of black boys in the educational system. I came across Dr. Umar breaking down black male, black female relationships and the problems of it. You know what I'm saying? I listened to Dr. Umar break down Pan-Africanism. You know what I'm saying? When I was in my Pan-African bag, studying Clark, studying Dr. Bean, you know what I'm saying? Studying them all. Leonard Jeffries, you name them. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. Umar represented that new wave of that energy. You know what I'm saying? This is before Dr. Umar became super famous outside of the conscious community, because the conscious community used to be a hidden thing, right? It was hidden. And when it was hidden, it's always better when it's hidden. When it comes out, that's when it, you know what I'm saying, that's when casuals are able to grab a hold to it. So it's a pro and a con, but you get discovered. First you big amongst your community who really, really love you and, all want the best for you and all that. And then you go on, you know what I'm saying? You go on and then casuals start to hear about you, and then you get the fame, you get the fame, but then you get ridiculed too. You know what I'm saying? You get killed too, because a lot of cats don't really like you. And what happened with Dr. Umar is Dr. Umar became a meme. But I want to put a pin in that, because we're going to build on that deeper on another time. But right now, what I want to deal with is Dr. Umar and the people that are criticizing Dr. Umar, as far as Dr. Umar not having no money. Why don't Dr. Umar have no money? Why don't he? I don't know. I don't know just as much as you don't know. But it's one thing I do know is ain't no money in the black conscious community. It ain't no money selling niggas positivity. Y'all think it's money in this? You think it's money in selling you niggas positivity? Come on, man. Let's keep it a bean. You think Ceci Red have the money or the fame that she got right now if she was selling positivity to black people? No. I like NBA Youngboy, but if NBA Youngboy wasn't holding the hammer and doing all this and all that, you think NBA Youngboy would be having all this paper? I don't think so. You gotta understand you gotta love your people enough to be real. Right? Love your people enough to be real. I've been in this conscious for a long time. And even before me, I had older teachers. You know what I'm saying? Older teachers that was wise men. But they didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of money because there's not a lot of money in this shit. It's not a lot of money in this. A lot of guys think it is. We dealing with niggas. The only reason y'all niggas even tapping into me right now is because YouTube is free. Only reason I got 30,000 followers on Twitter is because Twitter is free for the niggas who really want to just to tap in. Half the niggas just coming in just to be nosy and see what's going on. If you ask niggas to put some money down, they'll skip town on you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep in mind, just because a person is famous don't mean the person have a lot of money. And that's one of the worst. That's one of the worst things. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these local rappers is getting smoked every day, because they got fame but they don't have a lot of money. So they still in the hood, still able to get touched, but they got this fame that they got online. You know what I mean? And then jealousy come from that, and then you can reach out and touch them. You know, but in the conscious community, Dr. Umar is famous. Dr. Umar done been on Breakfast Club. He done been on Vlad. I'm not saying Dr. Umar ain't never got no paper. Dr. Umar didn't touch some paper. He didn't touch some paper, but for all the work he's done, he's did in the community, just the fact that he put his face out there and say shit that the average nigga scared to say, cause he might get fired, cause he's scared of the Klan, cause he's scared that the blacks gonna come at him. You feel me? Dr. Umar then said a lot of things publicly, right? And everybody know his face. Do you know how dangerous that is? When you saying that type of stuff that he say publicly, and the black boule ain't rocking with you, and you know what I'm saying, you seen Roland Martin and all them have a whole panel to try to come at him. I ain't the biggest Umar fan. I'm just saying I want niggas to understand and be real. If you ask a nigga, and I had this conversation with my dog, I said, have you ever donated Dr. Umar any money? He said no. I said, neither have I. And I don't know a nigga that did. And I guarantee you, half y'all, 90% of niggas don't know anybody who done gave Dr. Umar $1 or even over $100. A lot of cats have not put no money in Dr. Umar's pockets. You know, does Dr. Umar have a big ego? And I'm the prince of Pan-Africanism. I'm the king of Pan-Africanism. Can't nobody talk to me. Frederick Douglass is my uncle. Yes, for sure. A lot of that is character. It's character. He become the character after a while. You know what I'm saying? When you get the meme and you blow up and you get the fame, you become the character, right? But in reality, you know what I'm saying? When you at home by yourself, you know what I'm saying? The reality is you don't have the money. You got the fame, but you don't have the money. And it's not a lot of money in trying to sell positivity to blacks, because a lot of blacks are not into positivity. You know what I'm saying? When it's being sold to them. That's just a reality. It's a reason why shit was called the 5%. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason. It's a reason why niggas, the conscious community was always small. You know, it's a reason why I said the master teacher died broke, the drug dealer died rich. Niggas just don't buy books the way that niggas buy bricks. It's a reason. It's a reason why the master teaches kids, they got all this knowledge and all this wisdom, and they got all the books and they didn't read everything. They didn't study everything, you know, but the kids, their own kids, go out and admire the street nigga, because the street nigga got some bread. The street nigga got some money. You see what I'm saying? And the wisdom has not overcame, you know, the sexiness of what the black community likes. The black community is hypnotized, like majority of the world, majority of the country, in capitalism and consumerism. And they'll do anything to get it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas I go to the bookstore all the time. I wish I seen more brothers and sisters in there. I'm not saying that it's not there. We do have our elements, but you have to realize that, let's keep it real. Bob used to always say this. You know, these most niggas is not conscious. Most niggas is not conscious. They just not. So you don't move shit trying to sell positivity to niggas. Think about your TV shows now. Everybody ratchet. Atlanta Housewives, ratchet. Right? Love and Hip Hop, ratchet. It's Shade Room, a back gossiping. This is all hundreds of millions of views off the gossip. It ain't for knowledge. If it was for knowledge, shit wouldn't be popping. Niggas like drama. Niggas like gossip. The niggas gon' nig, man. You know it. I know it. I'm not making no excuses for Dr. Umar, but I'm saying we gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real with ourselves too. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, if you can look at after this video, you can look at a Dr. CB video and you'll see 30,000 views, and then you'll look at Hood to Hood video, a Gangland video, whatever city you choose, and you will see that shit got 1 million views. This is what niggas get high to and watch. This is what niggas like. Niggas don't want to be conscious, man. And this is a reality that all us conscious brothers and sisters have realized. If you come into it long enough, you come in this shit, you say, I want to save my people. I wish I could save my people. You got all you admiring them, and then over a period of time, you say, man, these niggas is idiots, man. They dumb. The music they listen to is retarded. You know, the music they listen to is not the best. It's the most simplest music. Excuse my I didn't mean to say the retard word. I don't know if that may be a hit against me, but you get my point. The music that it's retardation. It really is. The music is not monumental. You know, it's simplistic. The music that they like is simplistic. It's about nonsense. It's about nothing real for the most part. Even Kendrick Lamar, you know, he had to go down to the euphoria was over everybody's head. I don't like that. That's kind of boring. Then not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You get what I'm saying? He had to dumb it down to you. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Niggas still dumbing down, calling us some slaves. He had to talk to you like you was kids. He had to seek. That's mixing the medicine with the food. I got to throw it in there, but I got to do it like I'm reading to kids, like Slick Rick. It's a child story. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Once upon a time, on a club song. You get what I'm saying? This is why Pac had to. This is what Pac had to. Remember, Pac didn't make no money off the conscious shit. Pac made money off the thug life shit. Off the west side, nigga, west side. Off the beef, off the hit 'em up. This when Pac started getting the bag, when he was doing all the conscious shit early on, it made him famous, but he wasn't just balling. You start balling when you start talking that ignorant shit. That's what niggas like. Jay-Z said that. It's that ignorant shit you like, nigga. So I gotta give it to you. Somebody gonna do it. Ain't that what Sticky Finger said? Killing my own people in the USP. They gonna get it from somebody. I'd rather it be me. So somebody gonna sell it. And Dr. Umar, whether you like him or not, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't pocket watch the next man, so I don't know what he doing with his paper. I ain't gave him so much. I ain't gave him $1, so I can't pocket watch it. For the niggas that gave him $40, what you really expected them to do with the $40 that you gave them? Man, come on, stop it. But the reality is, a lot of niggas ain't donating. Most of the conscious teachers, the reason Umar don't rock with them is because a lot of conscious teachers being instead of building together a unity, everybody want to be the star. Everybody want to be the star. Don't nobody want to help each other. I see this when I was in the workplace. I seen this when I was in the streets. I see this as an indie rapper. Niggas could help each other, and yo, you dope, bruh. But I'm not gonna help you. I'm gonna say you dope in the DM. I can't say it publicly unless you my mans and you from my town. But you better not outshine me. So this is what we working with. So Dr. Umar, yes, you know him. Most people have never watched a full 3-hour Dr. Umar lecture. Believe that. You gotta keep in mind, most niggas only know Dr. Umar from the memes, from the comedy shit. These niggas have not been to a Dr. Umar lecture. They haven't. That's just the reality. You know, but you know, I had to touch on that because it's a lot of criticism, over criticism of Dr. Umar and what he doing with his funds. Nigga, what you doing with your funds? right? What you doing with your funds? You haven't donated to nothing. You ain't donated to nothing, and you don't even like conscious rap music, and you don't even like you don't even like conscious films. You don't like nothing ain't nothing conscious about you. So you think a nigga could sell you some conscious shit? We have to start being real with ourselves. You can't put a Popeye, you can't put a vegan restaurant in a neighborhood that only want Popeye's chicken. You just can't. You gonna go out of business like that. If Dr. Umar was white, Dr. Umar would be balling like Alex Jones. Even though I'm not putting Alex Jones as a conspiracy theorist, crazy, nut, racist, all that. I'm just saying Dr. Umar would be balling because it's, for one, it's a bigger demographic of people that are into that type of information, right? On this side, a lot of people that are into this information don't have the money to pay for it, and if they do have the money, they're not gonna pay for it, right? They don't want to pay for it. You try to sell a nigga a book, I don't want to buy that book. It's $30. I'm not buying $30 for books. I'm not buying $60 no books. They're not investing. Go support your local bookstore. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at, always make an effort to go in there and cop a couple books. You know what I'm saying? Do your Barnes and Noble and all that because it's fire. I brought Barnes and Noble heavy. However, always make sure you you keeping your local bookstores thriving and you know what I'm saying. Go in there, have you a nice little coffee, a nice tea or whatever. You know what I mean? And get you a book, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a good vibe. You can also take a little shorty on a date like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to the message, right? If Dr. Umar is a race hustler, right? We're not saying that Dr. Umar ain't a race hustler. He could be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas. One thing that'll sell is race. You see all these right-wing Republicans selling race. Because race sells. Sydney Sweeney now selling race. American Eagle selling race. Race sells. No matter who's selling it, it sells. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a society that's full of shit. Now, my issue with Dr. Umar has always been that Dr. Umar refuses to call niggas out on their shit. I'm weary of any nigga who really won't just cut niggas down. And I don't want him to cut niggas down, but you get my point. Like, just call it what it is. There's been times where Dr. Umar has called out the black community as far as like the young niggas wilding out and this and that. But here's where Dr. Umar loses me, right? You gotta remember, the black woman is a point of sale in rap music. If she like your music, you can go commercial. If she don't like your music, your ass is staying underground. That's just a fact. But if the black woman like your rap music, if you make it where she can dance to it, you can go commercial. Right? The white women like your rap music. Your ass is blowing the fuck up. That's a whole nother story. But the point I'm making is this. When you deal with the pimp tell a woman what she want to hear. Right? The pimp tell a woman what she want to hear, not exactly what she needs to hear. Because his goal is to get the dollar out of her, right? So when you selling race and you want to sell to that woman, right? Because Dr. Umar, he calls out the YNs, but he rarely ever calls out the sisters. You see him with Sukiana and all that, and you have to understand that this is a point of sale, right? This is a point of sale possibly, and this is where you say that. Okay, that's where you may see the hustler at. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really about it, why you ain't calling the sisters out? See, because when you call the sisters out, they'll leave. A lot of sisters don't like being told. They don't like being told shit that don't make them feel good. Nigga, you was doing good. You was doing good till you said that. But the moment you start calling them out and this and that, that's when they'll bounce. So if Dr. Umar is a race hustler, I don't know if he is. Maybe he is. You know? However, the point I'm making is that to give him the benefit of the doubt is ain't no money in selling you niggas positivity. Now, with women, some women to tap in for that, put some dollars behind it. Because it become like church. Your grandma loved church. Papa was unless he was a preacher, he was always hesitant. He was more hesitant to go. But the woman like going, because it make her feel good and fill her tank up for get ready for that next week. You know what I'm saying? The pastor, he said something real and that, and you know what I'm saying? It make her feel good. Once the pastor start calling them out, you shouldn't wear that. That dress too tight. You need to do this, girl. Take care of your kids. Stay your ass out the club. It is all of a sudden, nigga, the church get empty. So the issue I'm having with Dr. Umar is my only issue is that he rarely calls out the women. He rarely calls the sisters out. And that's where the race hustler or the pimp hustler, element could come in at. Because selling feel-good messages to damaged people is always a good hustle. It's not a good morality hustle, but it is a hustle. But the only benefit of the doubt I'm giving Dr. Umar as of now is that most of you niggas and most of your celebrities nowadays never ever say what he's saying. You got Charleston White, he's a tap dancer. So he's just a race hustler, his own damn self. And we gonna deal with that again on another time. So I'm gonna put a pin in that. But the point I'm making is as of now, I'm giving Dr. Umar benefit of the doubt because I know how it is to try to sell you niggas some positivity. Shit get 100 views. Shit get 200 views. Ghetto fight, 1,000 views. Dr. Umar lecture, 20,000 views. Dr. Umar gets jumped by Crips, 2 million views. This is the same reason Jerry Springer had to do this shit. Jerry Springer his show started off all good, and then, I mean, you know what, that shit don't still. Throw a chair, man, and boom. It's something inside the human that loves that shit. He love that. The human loves that drama, right? And especially the impoverished communities. The impoverished community love to see that. Love to see drama, love to see gossip, as if they ain't got enough of it in their own damn life. On that note, family, we are giving Dr. Umar a little bit of grace right now. You know what I'm saying? And if he is broke, you niggas is broke too. And on top of that, if you tried to sell niggas positivity, you would really, really see how difficult it is to try to sell these niggas positivity. It don't boom like that. On that note, family, we is out.
The best how they make the most money, but have my favorite post. But couldn't get a shade with post. The math teacher died broke. The drug dealer died rich. Cause niggas just don't buy books. The way that niggas buy bricks. Trey your cost of finance. And bowing as he in the show.